Who doesn't like to be fashionable? Fashion designing is the topic we are going to discuss today. A very good afternoon. It's a sunny afternoon. So in this sunny afternoon, we should have a lot of sunny smiles. And what is the most important topic to discuss today? Under our series of discussions on career counseling for the Indian youth, today we are going to discuss a very important, very demanding, very fashionable line as a career option. It is called fashion designing. Fashion designing is the topic we are going to discuss today. My dear friends, who doesn't like to be fashionable? Fashion is the key word. In fact, a person is always known by the kind of dress he wears. So friends, fashion designing and fashion technology and fashion management are the three areas which are most demanded, which are most sought after in contemporary world. My dear friends, today we are going to discuss about how somebody would join in a fashion school. In India there are many fashion schools, so how do you go about it and how do you prepare yourself about it? If you have the aptitude and attitude to go for a fashion designing course, how do you go about it? If you wish to go join in a fashion school, there are basically two types of courses are available. One is the bachelor's degree, that is the bachelor's degree in design, and bachelor degree in fashion. So in design and fashion technology, you can have your bachelor's degree, and after that you can have your post-graduation, that is called M Design or Masters in Design or Masters in Fashion Technology. So there are two categories of courses. One is the lower course, which you can join after +2. So after +2 you can join any B school for a bachelor in fashion designing. Remember one thing, that in a fashion school, normally there are three aspects of the fashion school. The one is called the designing part, that is called the fashion designing. The second is called the fashion technology, and the third is called fashion management. Fashion management is the contemporary trends. How do you acquire about it? So it is a very, very important, very interesting line as a career option. Many youngsters, many young boys and girls, they want to be a fashion designer. But they do not know how to go about it. So let us talk about how one can join here. My dear friends, there is, as you know, that the Government of India, under Ministry of Textiles, we have NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Technology. It is the apex fashion designing body in the entire country. We have 16 NIFTs all over India, and the headquarters is in Delhi. The NIFT conducts an entrance test every year around December, January. The exam is normally done. So anybody who is keen to go for a fashion designing course or fashion technology course or fashion management course, they can appear the NIFT entrance test, which is normally held around December, January of every year. So you have to apply online and you have to prepare for exam. This examination is divided into basically three parts. This examination, the first part is they will test your aptitude test. They will just test your aptitude test. The second is your verbal test, how you communicate and all. And third is very important, that is called the situation test. So in other entrance examinations, you do not have this kind of test where you normally have a CAT examination, but here you have a CAT examination, is a verbal ability test also, as well as if you pass these two courses, then you face a situation interview. They will give you a particular situation where how do you go about it. Remember friends, that fashion designing, apart from the government sector, there are many other avenues are also available in the private sector. For example, you can join Symbiosis School of Fashion, you can join Pearl Academy, you can join INFD, you can join in many like in KIT or in IIT Mumbai. There are many such institutions where you can also pursue your fashion designing courses. But remember, There are two places where the courses are the best. One is the NIFT and one is the National School of Design in Ahmedabad. So either you go for the National NIFT in 16 places of India, wherever you are selected you can join and pursue your course, or otherwise you can go for the private sector institutes, which is normally little higher in fees. So my dear friends, fashion designing is such a demanding subject. You can always pursue this as a career, provided you have the aptitude and attitude for this. And always remember, fashion designing course does not mean that you will be a fashion designer. There are many avenues, and fashion designing not only restricted nowadays just to textiles or dresses. Fashion designing means you can do a fashion designing in either in the leather or in the jewelry or in the event management. There are a lot of things in the fashion designing courses have come up. So this is not restricted to just textiles or handlooms. It has gone beyond that. You might have noticed there is a fashion shows of jewelry, contemporary jewelry, or there could be a fashion show on the leather or apparels you can have. The men's apparel, the women's apparel, many shades of fashion has come up nowadays. So my dear friends, if you wish to join a fashion designing course after your B design or B fashion technology, you can go for higher studies or you can start a business of your own. So that is how it is all about. But remember one thing, fashion designing as a course is always a dynamic course. It keeps on changing. So you have to keep a organic pace with the changes. It doesn't matter where we are walking. You may work for the film industry, you can work for a private company, you can work for a government agency, or you can be a teacher in fashion designing. You can be anybody in that format, and there is a huge demand in fashion designing courses. So my dear friend, when you choose a course, choose it properly, join a right institution, and always think that fashion is never outdated. Fashion is one thing, it is never outdated. It is one thing, it can always keep you young. It will always give you a lot of enthusiasm, dynamism in this field. All the best for this course. Thank you.